So I tried to do a video earlier with a cool intro. It got 2 separate copyright claims. So looks like I'm just gonna have to recreate it myself. Llorente is through. And he scores. Llorente is through again. He scored again. Look at Diego Simeone. And Morata's in. Yeah. Does that hold up? And then Llorente's next to him. Like that. And then what happened was, it was just a black screen playing You'll Never Walk Alone. And then I turn around and do something cool, like, I think I do that. And I go like that, and then we do the intro. Yeah, all of that was ruled out for copyright. So enjoy the video, I guess. Yes, guys, I am 100% sure the transfer in this video would rock the football world as we the Liverpool career mode. Don't say I haven't thought about it, because I've definitely thought this through, and this is 100% the right deal to do. Sit back and enjoy. Hope you guys liked the intro to this episode. That took me a little bit, it took me a while, and this is going to be a transfer special. What? Yes, guys, a transfer special, 100% transfers. Now, I was planning to do the semi-final and the final of the pre-season tournament in this episode. However, we got 1 point in 3 games, which isn't great. So instead, I decided I'm going to make a massive signing in this episode, or maybe 2. So we're going to go to the transfer list, and you may say, "Oh, Daniel, all you do is make transfers." There's nothing else to do at the minute, and transfers is a big part of why people watch the series. So we have added a few names. I've been going through, I have found a few names. I think we need a big first choice centre back, and I think it can be between these 4 and maybe potentially one other later on. We've got Gerard Piqué. We know Gerard's do good at the club. You look at Stevie. Maybe Gerard Piqué, former Man United, can come back, give us some dressing room leader inspiration. I know we got Hendo, but you know, Gerard Piqué's up there. We also have Jan Vertonghen, a class player. We can get him on the cheap. We can get him for only 18.8 million, apparently, which is, you know, sick, absolutely sick. That'll be a bargain. High work rates as well. Leadership trait. Raphael Varane. This would be an awesome signing. 54 million for the 26-year-old. He has very good potential, very good rating. Also, David Alaba did really well in my RB Leipzig career mode, where I reached the final of the Champions League and won it with Leipzig. He got to like 88 rated, which, you know, his potential isn't, but dynamic potential. Raheem Sterling. Going back where he grew. Going back to Liverpool Football Club. This is incredibly controversial, and this is the transfer that would shock the footballing world. Man City, they just won the domestic quadruple. And now we're going to take one of their best players, the young player of the year last year. It would shock up the system. I don't care, man. Let's do it. Let's go in for Raheem the Dream Sterling. Let's bring him back to Anfield. Bring him back to where he belongs. He says, meet him with Pep Guardiola. He goes, "Oh, hello. More than you believe. Very, very happy. More than you believe. More than you believe." 66 million is his value. I saw at the beginning it said you can offer anywhere between 75 mil. So I'm going to go ahead straight up. 75 million pounds for last year's Young Player of the Year. Raheem the Dream. We'll give you a lot of sterling for sterling, if you know what I'm saying. He says, well, that's more than you believe. 122 million. I say, Jesus. And I'm going to come back to that in a week. What do you guys think? about me swapping James Milner and some money for Raheem Sterling, and I forgot to do it then, but that was the plan that I had in mind. James Milner, 33 years old, probably gonna just let him run out of contract in the actual game. People have told me to sell Milner, so I might want to swap him with someone. I might do it. I might do it. I don't know. I'm gonna simulate until the 19th, and then we should be able to do it again. But I don't know, because in some way it is realistic, you know. You could say you could sell Milner and get some money for him. Yeah, but Curtis going up for a big boy 66. Can't wait for the next Gerrard to be our first choice centre midfielder. But yeah, you could say it's unrealistic. But also, he wouldn't go to Bilbao. When would James Milner go to Athletic Bilbao or Club Bruges in real life? See what I mean? I'll delegate that. But he wouldn't go to Club Bruges, so I don't see why having a swap deal with him would. You need to understand, I want this to be realistic, which is why I got a bunch of Liverpool's transfer targets in the list, who I'll tell you at a later date. You saw a couple of them there. I'll just scroll through them quickly, and I'll go in stronger with them later. But yeah, why would you? So I'm gonna go back in for Sterling, and I'm gonna offer 75 million and James Milner, and see how they bite on that. Player swap. We'll offer you. Here we go. Here we go. We'll offer you James Milner. Oh. Okay then, I guess I'm going back in with the original 75. I guess we're not swapping out Milner. I guess we'll just get the money for Milner anyway. So I was really excited to swap Milner with Sterling, but you know, I guess not. Guardiola. You stubborn Spanish. 116. Final offer. 116. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna have to wait a bit. I'm gonna have to wait until So yeah, I can't wait for these guys to grow up and become absolute beasts in the squad. I'm actually gonna delegate this to, otherwise I don't think we will be able to afford it. So I'm gonna have to delegate and hope that it lasts long enough. Sterling say agreement for Milner. They're willing to pay 12.4, and I'm gonna go ahead and accept that. Raheem Sterling, 240 grand a year, no signing bonus. He's back. Hey guys, can we hit 5 likes on this career mode episode? I am trying to make them as entertaining as possible, and as frequently as possible too. I want to show you guys I can upload regularly. Plus, I have nothing to do during quarantine. Stay safe during quarantine. Sending love. Mwah. See ya.